Hi guys, welcome to freaking Jeeper, freaking crazy. I'm not sure what. I've been working on this all day long, just about. Well, since I got outside, which you know that's about a half a day ago. Beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous. So I figured I'd come down here and try to take care of some of the. Oh, did I say? I'm John. Welcome to freaking Jeep. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyhow, that goes. So one of the problems that I had down here was the boards. I think I might have showed it in another video. I'm not sure. These were too far away. Now this is further out. I've got it pushed out right now. But I'm going to bring it up so it's directly under here, because when a 1-inch board came through, it was like 1 1/4 and it could drop through. And same with slab wood and stuff like that. So what I want to do, and is I'm going to move this in. Well, I have these, I guess, carriage bolts, and they're up higher than this wants to go over, and I want this to go down a hair, which would probably go down, I don't know, the lid. That's probably 1/8 of an inch, maybe better. So what I did is I'm going to drill a Forstner hole into that, and what I did so I could maybe get it halfway right is I made this little template. I'll put that on there about where it is, and drop the holes through there. So if I clamp that on, it looks like it's got to come a little bit more this way. It's got a hair. Yeah, that's a hair enough. So I'll put you on here and see if I can get through that. It ain't terribly exciting, but I made, I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. I made a bunch of brackets. That was one thing I did, is found a piece of steel. I'm pretty sure that I did a video on that, but that'll go on later down the road. I made a bunch of these, and that'll be a little bit later. Let me see if I just can't get this, line that up pretty much close. This is all kind of rough cut hodgepodge. I think it might be better this way. Yeah, that board's bowed a little bit. That one's centered up. That one's about as centered up as it's going to be, probably. I don't have this adjusted yet. And I think once you get it close, it's just wood that it'll go to where it wants. It'll squeeze it from that point. Let me go get the drill. Maybe I already got the drill up there. Yeah, I already got the drill up there. Now I only have to touch my hair, so hopefully that'll stay in place. There was no place to put a center punch hole, or whatever you want in that to make it go right. Of course, it didn't bring a hammer down either. Now, these will go back in there. There's another one here. I got that one kind of hit better. See if I can see where the square is. Looks like it's about that way. Yeah, see, that one missed a little bit. Somewhere I got, oh, here's what I'm using for a hammer. Now I think that one's still hitting a little bit. Once I draw it down, I think I'll be all right. Put that down there. Now I got to be a contortionist down here to get a washer, lock washer, in the nut. And the carriage is kind of in the way, but that gives me my measurement. Hopefully. Working upside down here. Somehow I had this this thing off of here when I changed the height of it, because I changed the height of it. I didn't like the height, so I changed all these pieces out once. There. That started. Oh my goodness. Now I can't get down in there to get the other one. Oh Lordy. Hopefully, then you'll be able to see kind of what I'm trying to make. Don't know whether it'll work or not, but you don't know what's not going to work until you do something. And I got this little impact driver that should put them in there. Oh yeah, that pulled it down. It could probably pull that down anyway. Pull those things down. Now I got to get out of here. Oh Lordy. Used to be easy to do that. Now, what my plan is, oh, you guys are going to get bumped all out of position here. Anyhow, those are down below the wood now. Trying to find, there's grates down here, and I got the pads down, so I got to put you on a pad. And this is about all the longer I want this video to be. Anyhow, that's going to go up. See, it's hitting the next. It's hitting those down there, so it won't slide up. And then what I plan on doing, which is going to be a master, is take these out. Oh, you can't see it. Take these out in the front section and find out where these holes got to be. So I'll have to take those out, find out where these holes got to be, drill these two holes in here. Maybe you're zoomed in or something. Yeah, that makes it a little bit better. Anyhow, I'm going to drill these two holes in this piece here, put that in there so it can't go in any further once it's there. I might do two holes. Now each one of these might be in a different spot in relation to that, so these holes might be different in each one. These holes should all be pretty much the same. I gotta do each one. Yeah, see, this one hits right there too. I can still do that, so I got to change these out to just regular whatever length bolt they are. They're all hitting about the same. But this, when I'm done, will be riding inside of this, so the board can't fall down through. That's about what it was before, so the board can't fall through. And you can see these things are sticking up, so I'm gonna go down the row and get those all taken care of. So that's what I'm working on. And I'll bring you back. I know what I forgot to tell you. I got my lights working. Here's a little inverter. So that's another thing I fixed. That was, it was not nothing's hard. It's just time consuming. I had to move the ladder that was back there, take it around and put it there so I could go up and run the rat boards down. And what I found out, I also got the ladder there. I found that out on the first one, is the strings that came down wound up onto the cord. And when they blew, they pulled the light switches off on those last three. So it gets kind of windy down here. So anyhow, they're working. I better turn that off or I'll use up all my juice. Anyhow, that was an easy fix, but I had to get up into the rat boards because it's really hard. You can't get the ladder. You can't get the ladder in here to get that one there. Well, all of them are really difficult to get to. So I had to get up there and I had to undo see how this string here is? Well, it wrapped around the cord and then pulled it out, but I missed that one, or I would have done it when it's up there. But some of there's little Y brackets there that I squeezed and did all sorts of crazy stuff so the wind wouldn't bother them. It still bothered them, so I might have to get up there if it screws up again and redo something up there. So that's about it for this show. I am about ready to start going crazy. I went to lift this thing up, going all over the place, aren't I? Lift this thing up and put it back there. Can't lift it up anymore, but I know I've had it up on that. So anyhow, that's about it. It is a beautiful day today. I'm glad you came by. We'll see you later. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And this one's going on tonight, just kind of an update of what's going on. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, mine goes so many different directions. People, ever since they saw Wild Wayne and several other people, they have a winch hooked up into the rafters that pulls their log over, okay? And that's fine. There's several reasons why I cannot do that, okay? To get support in the back, you have to have almost direct to ground support, because that log that was on there was 4,000 pounds, so maybe it might take, before it starts to roll when it's on a flat, it might take 2,000 pounds to lift it up. Rafters were not meant to pull down on them from underneath. They were meant to push down from the top. That's how they're made. You cannot support that. So that's what Wayne, over at Wayne's World Garage, he just put a winch in there. They had to put a massive truss up there. Okay, now that's great. That's no problem. I could put a massive truss up there. But where is the support on this side going to be? That's a 42-foot span here. That's one thing I knew in the back, in the little mill. I had a building up and it had a 20-foot span. I thought, I'm not going to cut anything that long. And all I did was ran into problems. So I made a 42-foot span. It's all steel girdered up there. You see it up there? I guess you can see it. I'm not sure. Maybe the sun's getting you the wrong way. Anyhow, so if you had that beam at about here, coming over to here, you don't have the support to pull that on this side. You can get the support on that side. Here you put a support in, how are you going to get your logs in? You won't do it. So if you're questioning why I don't do that, that's why I don't do that. You cannot do that. I have other options, and most of the people that suggest I do that, they should suggest that I just hook up the log turners. And I know I discussed that on a future video that I made this morning. Anyhow, that's why I do not put a winch on this. I don't think it would support. The beam is massive. The whole truss that you'd have to make would be massive, but you still don't have the support out here. You could put it into this. This is direct to ground, but then you're going to be turning the log into the saw blade. Not a good move. You want to turn it where those log turners are. Why don't I hook up the log turners? Time and money. You're talking probably a couple $1,000 to hook those up, and I just don't feel like dropping that kind of money on it yet. I've turned logs by hand for years. Anyhow, that's what I'm working on today, working on the sawmill. So we're getting there. Thanks for coming along. Kind of a little, I don't know what that was. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This time I'm really going to split. See ya. Bye.